All right. Hallelujah. By Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Praise Yahweh in the name of the one and only, his one and only begotten son, the anointed Yahweh Shai. Many of you ignorantly still call him Jesus Christ to this day. Israel, stop doing that. Jesus is not his name. I lead with that each time that you may get it. You understand? Now, I've been meaning to bring this out for a long time over the course of many different lessons. I am obsessed with my attempts to cause you, Israel, to understand it. Christianity has effed your mind up, okay? And caused you to believe in all kinds of foolishness, primarily that the devil, that Satan is some supernatural power when he's standing right there next to your ass in Sam's Club. You see what I'm saying? It's that so-called white man. And we're going to deal with that again. I wanted you to understand again. I bring out many lessons because when this Bible speaks, you don't want to hear it. The word of the Most High God. You say, I'd rather listen to the so-called white man. That's why in Revelations 12 and 9 is telling you that that Satan deceiveth the whole world. It's a reason for that. Satan is not floating around in the sky. He's not underneath the earth. He's walking right beside you. He's in the car, in the next lane. You understand that? He's on your television, pumping you with 24/7, 365 bullshit. He's at the head of the Roman Catholic Church. He's controlling your internet. Every time that you turn on the television, who do you think's behind the programming? He's sitting up in the land of Israel right now. You understand that? Satan is the so-called white man. Revelations 12th chapter, 3rd verse. We already did it. Who was there trying to kill Hamashiach Yahushai before he was born? And we go to Matthew in the 2nd chapter, I think. And we see when Herod tried to tell the wise men of Israel to come give them the report when they find this child, because he want to come and worship him. We know the so-called white man's worship is murder. You understand? That's his worship. That's what he wanted to do. He didn't want to come worship him. You understand that? And when he couldn't, when the wise men did not come back with the tidings, what did Herod do? He killed all of the babies in the coast area. You see? That's this white man. Kills everybody on the face of the earth. Do you know all the blood that's on his hand? Can you imagine that? You understand? Now, that word Satan, we're going to let you know right now. You know how I like to bring it out. You don't want to hear from the Most High. You don't want to hear from the prophets. So I have to let you hear from the so-called white man himself. You cleave to his every word. You say, you understand? You want to limit the power of the Most High God of Israel, but you want to say the white man can get anything done. He can do anything. But the Lord already told us, this so-called white man, Satan, Herod, Edom, Edomites, Idumea, Esau, you understand that? Was going to deceive the whole world. It's a reason why he said that. Look at the world right now. He has the whole world drunk. I've read it to you in the 18th chapter of Revelation. The whole world, all the kings of all the kingdoms are drunk off the wine of this goddamn so-called white man here in this sinful kingdom, America. You understand? Babylon. Okay? Now, let's hear what this so-called white man has to say about Satan. The word Satan. Listen. The absence of Satan in the Old Testament. That's the name of this. Now check it out. Although English Bibles continue to practice the capitalizing the word Satan in passages like Job 1 and 2, These passages do not have a specific individual in mind. So if you're sitting up here thinking Satan is this supernatural entity that by itself does all of these wonders, what did these white men just tell you about this word Satan? It is not a specific individual, one man. You see? Now, that is, Satan in these passages should not, you understand, should not be understood as a proper personal name. It's not the name of just some guy. Hey, that's Satan right there. What up, Satan? That's not what it is. It's telling you it's not a specific individual. Now, it is not to be understood as a proper personal name. You understand that? Now, let's read on. The reason for this is straightforward, easy to be understood. In biblical Hebrew, the definite article, the word the, T-H-E, is a single letter. Heh. Okay, we know that's Yiddish. Just let's go on with it. Hebrew prefixes attaches the definite article to a noun or participle to make it a substantive, so that, like all languages that have definitive articles, the noun is made specific. Biblical Hebrew does not, however, put the definite article, the word the, on proper personal nouns, personal names. It's going to explain. In this respect, Hebrew is like English. Oh, check it out. In this respect, Hebrew language is like English language, it says. I don't call myself the Radawa. No one except maybe Donald Trump, it says, puts the in front of their first name. The Donald. I've heard him say that. Like I don't say the Radawa. Okay? Hebrew simply does not do this at all. As the well-known biblical Hebrew reference grammar by some fool notes, no proper noun of person takes the article, not even when it has the form of an adjective or a participle. Without exception, the word Satan in Job occurs with the article. This indicates quite clearly that Satan is not a personal name. It is generic and means the adversary. The word can be used of human beings. Oh, look at this. So now you understand when I read Revelation 12:3, and it's telling you Herod, the great red dragon, which means by interpretation, Satan, we now know it is not just Herod himself. It's not one person. It's not specific to one person. It represents this people, Edomites, so-called white man is the great red dragon, is Satan. So saith the white man again himself. You see, Israel, listen to me. Get off of this bullshit. Do not come again talking about how the white man ain't Esau. I just brought it out in the lesson I did a minute ago. That lets you know the Jewish and the Palestinian is the same people. You see, so saith the white man himself. So don't let me catch you talking about thinking you're getting the white man off from being Esau when you say Esau is the Arab man. White man just told you the Arab man and the Jewish man is the same man. Now, what man is that? That man is Satan. You see? That man of sin, the son of perdition. Now, let's go over here to Isaiah right quick. Just for a reference, kind of like an example of how now you can see more clearly. You understand? Let's go to Isaiah 14th chapter and let us go down to let's go to the 12th verse. So Isaiah 14 and 12. All right. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Lucifer, same thing. Satan, red dragon, all is the same. That old serpent, all the same. Who is it that weakened the nations? The so-called white man. Okay? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Point being, Lucifer, whether we calling them Lucifer, whether we calling them Esau, Edom, Idumea, the red dragon, Satan, it's all the same. You see, be not fooled, be not deceived. Okay? I rail against this so-called white man. Is nothing personal. It's the facts of the matter. This book tells you, okay, who the so-called white man is. It's by his fruits. Only one man on the face of the earth has done all these things. You see, there is no refuting this. His record bears witness, okay, to these facts, that they are evident and that they are true. And we just read it. These crackers brought it out right now and told you Satan ain't specific to one individual. Individual. It is not a personal name. You see? So we got this out the way one more time. Israel, be ye holy, separate, holy, 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 separate, separate, separate. Get your ass away from that so-called white man. And let me tell you something else too. All my Muslim brothers trapped up in that bullshit. What this just told you. These so-called Arabs, you understand, that you following behind with this Muslim shit, they are Satan. So how in the hell do you look following some religion after Satan? You down with Satan? You understand? That's the question. Because whether or not you mean to be, you are. You understand? So let's stop the foolishness, Israel. Come back to the Lord, the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God of Israel, and be holy. Hallelujah. Ba'ashem Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. Praise Yahweh, God. In the name of the anointed Yahweh Shai, many of you ignorantly call him Jesus Christ still to this day, and stop it. May you be forgiven for that and all your other sins. You understand? Take heed to the word. That white man is Satan. Lord will, I will be back.